And we're back. So, last time was rather interesting. We had a nutcase basically preaching some religion about something called the Unseeing Eye or whatever. And we robbed a priest at the Temple of Talos. So yeah, that was a thing. Now this time, there's someone over here in this particular temple who asked for our help with that problem with the crazy priest, essentially. So we're going to head on in and hear what they have to say. Now,
of course.
But after that, we really do need to get over to the government district, because one of the people we need some information from concerning that whole situation with Jaheira supposedly hangs out there, so we also need to deal with that, because lest you forget, she was poisoned recently. And probably dying and all that, so yeah. And that's the High Watcher there.
Something you need.
So, Toby, go say hi.
Never betray trust. Such is the will of the Vigilant One.
It is about time you have arrived. First, I must say, I know your reputation. It is now irrelevant. You'll be judged according to how you serve me. Okay. A task I ask will be treacherous, but you seem capable. Serve well and you will be rewarded. Display any treachery and it will be seen. Now to the task. You heard that fool in the street. If what he says is true, it threatens to upset a delicate balance. A new power would only disrupt the way of things. If he is lying, then whatever cult he is proposing can only serve to hurt those it bilks into following him. Okay. Well, honestly, Toby has never really given much of a damn about religion. But as far as he could see, that guy is just playing on people's insecurities and doubts. So, can you not offer better than him? Helm offers unwavering stability. True faith has no instant reward. Helm very rarely appears in physical form. Walking with mortals is not the ways of the god, not the way of the gods. And hypothetically speaking, if this does turn out to be a legitimate faith, what would you want done in that case? Nothing points to the emergence of a new deity. It would be impossible to hide such an event from the great guard that is Helm. What does remain unseen is the fate of those that have chosen to follow. We have lost some of our younger faithful, and they must be accounted for. Very well. I will do what I can to help, but what exactly is it that you would ask of me? He of the unsleeping eyes must know this cult. The blindness they promote is abhorrent to Helm. We ask you to investigate and identify what is happening. The Vigilant One informs that the cult is underground and close, but we cannot see past the sewers. You must infiltrate as a friend or conqueror. The sewer entrances are marked on your map. You must suffer the filth of the sewers to find the filth of the cult. They are not hiding amidst the pipes, so there must be a passage leading further away. Yes, I might be willing to do this, but I am gathering a rather large sum of gold to rescue a friend of mine, and it is necessary, therefore, that I ask for a reward for my services. There will be reward. Do not tax your welcome by demanding it now. You'll be given your due when the time is right. Very well, I will help you as best I can then. May the Great Guard give light to all wrongs against you. You may seek healing and tools to aid you here as you need. Ask an acolyte and you will receive. Our resources are thin at the moment, but an ally of Helm and servant of Torm is awaiting you in the sewers now. Seek Keldorn to serve with you. Faith guide you both. I know Sir Keldorn. I do not doubt that he looks into this cult on his own. He is a veteran paladin of the Order, a fine warrior, and somewhat arrogant and overpious. So Eneman actually knows the guy. Interesting. Coming from you, those words sound like compliments. This Keldorn must be an incredible knight. You are too far beneath my notice to even acknowledge such a comment. Repeat it, however, and I shall react much differently. Come on, guys. Quit it with the catfighting. We have enough problems already without you two starting something in the middle of the temple. Drop it. I am glad that you have chosen this course, Toby. This cult stinks of wrongness, an affront against nature that must be stopped. Okay.
Ready and
now,
able. Oh, yes.
Let's see about some healing or
Hail.
something.
Are you one that would serve alongside the Guardians of Helm?
I can tell that you are a like mind of many that follow the Vigilant One. What is it that you would ask of me, though? I mean, we're here, we may as well get whatever it is this guy wants out of the way. It's a complicated matter, so I trust you will bear with me in the telling. It is my responsibility to furnish this temple with the artifacts that speak of Helm's glory. Objects that please the eye, draw the mind into the glory of Helm. And what is it you wish me to do? Athkatla is lucky to have an exceptional artist visiting, second only perhaps to that poor Prism of Nashkel. What a loss his death was to us. Wait, death? Prism was alive and perfectly fine the last time we saw him, I think. Or was he? I don't remember. That whole thing with Prism was a long while off, so I'm not sure exactly how things unfolded, but I don't think he died. That is just so bizarre, honestly. I speak of Sir Sarles, who is making a brief stop before leaving for Kalimshan. We wish to use this great opportunity to commission a work from him. But nothing is ever easy. Aside from his enormous commission fee, he claims he will work in nothing short of pure illithium, a metal more valued than gold. Yes, that is a problem. What can I do to help? This is where you come in. I would ask that you convince Sarles to honor Helm. Other churches court him as well, though they have no more lithium than we. You will have to secure enough illithium to keep him happy, and convince him to accept an affordable commission. Discuss this with Sarles. He may be reasonable. He may be, but based on the way he's been described so far, I rather doubt it. Do as you must. Be stern in your negotiations. None should exceed Helm in this. Try to avoid hurting anyone, but answer threats in kind. Sarles is worth it. And what should I do if another temple is secured his services first? I'm certain he will choose Helm, no matter what deal he has already struck. None are more worthy. Pay him what you must to encourage him, and you will be compensated. That was going to be my next question, so thanks for answering that for me. Delay will allow other temples to outstep us. Go to Sarles at the Justev estate in the southeast section of the government district. Conduct yourself with discipline. You are the eyes of Helm in this enterprise. The government district, eh? That's nice. Seeing as we're going to be heading there anyway, so that's quite convenient. So now, we'll quick save the game. Couple of Amish soldiers.
In the name of the Council, I am here to keep order.
Halt. Drop your weapons and keep your hands and fingers where I can see them. Are you sure that's some of them? Don't look like them. I ain't taking any chances. You saw what happened to the commander. Look at the way they are equipped. It could be them. Oh, I know what's going on here. We've just been mistaken for someone we aren't. We had something similar with the Flaming Fist back in the Baldur's Gate area in the last game. But with that one, Jaheira just basically called them on their bullshit and it stopped immediately. I don't think that'll be happening here. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but we have just arrived here. At ease, I'll not have you running around accosting people on my watch. Sorry, he was just making sure they were not a threat. These people are not who we are looking for, I am certain. We cause panic if we accuse everyone. Have you seen anything suspicious or unnatural lately? Suspicious or unnatural? What exactly do you mean by that? Because those are fairly vague and nebulous terms. I'm not entirely certain what it is you are searching for. There have been reports of fighting in the streets at night, something to do with the supposed Shadow Thief Guild and a rival. Ah, if you do see something, just keep your distance. I've already had uninvolved people go missing, and I don't need any more. Keep out of the streets at night, citizen. All the decent folk are asleep at these hours anyways. Okay. Suppose we could just find an inn and hole up until it's daytime again. I mean, there's not likely to be anyone around at this hour in any case. Plenty of estates around here. And there's the Council of Six building, I think is what that is. And this Delon fellow.
Who are you?
Excuse me, sir. You look like a warrior. Are you a warrior? Could you help me? Minsk and Boo are the greatest of warriors, small one, and will crush your foes into little foe-shaped chunky bits. Who dares pick on you? Just point the way. I don't have any foes, sir. No foes? I am relieved. I trust those who prey on children no farther than they can be thrown, even if I manage to throw them pretty far, and throw them I shall. Boo wonders what you need a warrior for when you have no foes. I'm lost, sir. I was sent to find someone who could help my village, but I've had all my things stolen and nobody can help me. What? Boo is outraged. See his fury. It's so small, so look close. Trust me, it's there. What is wrong with your village, small one? How can we heroes help? Oh, wow. Minsk, you are just so great. You are just as fucking hilarious as you were in Baldur's Gate 1. Keep it up. Keep being a hilarious badass, please. I'm from Innsvale in the Umar Hills. People have been disappearing. Some of them have turned up, but they're all turned inside out and mad. Minsk has been inside out and angry before, and it is never a good thing. Sometimes it frightens even Boo. No, not mad as in angry, sir. Mad as in crazy. Oh, Minsk has never been crazy. No, sir. Being inside out was bad enough. Is there more, little boy? Oh, Minsk, if only you knew what irony means. And even worse, everyone says they've seen strange beasts out in the hills. Everyone's so frightened. There's even talk that Umar herself has returned. Then heroes are certainly needed. Heroes like Minsk and Boo and Toby. Where's your village, small one? Together we will save the day. I can show you where it is on your map. I'm sure Minister Lloyd would be ever so grateful if you could aid the village. Everyone is terribly frightened. Or everyone is terrible frightened, as he says. Nothing removes fear better than a good sword and a swift kick in the evil. We shall go to your village and do what heroes do. Right, Toby? Yes, right you are, Minsk. You would? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. When you get to Imsvale, talk to Minister Lloyd. He can tell you everything else. Thank you, sir. I hope you intend to go to this village soon, Toby. A visit to greener lands would be welcome after our trek through this crowded city. Well, once we resolve this issue that you're having with the whole being poisoned thing, I will. And we get interrupted by another person. The government district is apparently quite the busy place, even at night. Greetings, you are known to me, or your deeds are known to those I serve. I think I should introduce myself. I am Medine. I represent one of the masters of the Athkatla Order of the Cowled Wizards. He seeks to employ you in a matter of some urgency. Okay, so here's the thing. As much as Toby would like to go just, yeah, fuck you, we're not helping the Cowled Wizards with anything. From what he can tell, they are basically one of the most powerful organizations in the entire city at the moment. So, just brushing them off would be making some powerful enemies, and while we're probably going to end up on the wrong side of the Cowled Wizards eventually, just because of the fact that we are going to be... how should I put this? We're going to be mounting a rescue of a mage that was taken prisoner by them, namely Imoen, and they probably won't like that. If we can avoid getting on their bad side for as long as possible, then that might mean they won't see it coming, so it will be more likely to succeed, is the way that Toby looks at the whole thing. So, that is going to be what we will be doing. We are going to proceed with this and just try to stay on the good side. We won't bring up Imoen because at this point I think Toby is basically determined that they're not going to let her free just because we ask, and we're going to have to ensure her rescue ourselves, not by being diplomatic. So tell me, what matter are you referring to? The matter is most sensitive. I've been given little knowledge of it. Tolgarius, the one whom I speak for, is eager to meet with you and discuss these matters. Well, if you're wanting to speak to me about such a matter, I trust there is a reward for any services rendered. The reward for the task is known only to the one I represent, but he is eager to meet with you, and as a cowled wizard, possesses resources to offer great rewards. Might you wish to meet with him? Yes? I would really prefer to know what the task is I would be undertaking first. And he's just repeating himself, so... Alright. Tell me how to meet him. He will be most pleased. Master Tulgarius can be found in the government building behind me. You may go within. Do not tarry over long, my friend. How about you not call me your friend, because you obviously bloody aren't.
Please, let me be.
My apologies for the intrusion, sir, but might I prevail upon you for a single gold piece? Times are poor for me and my kin these months, and I have been reduced to a mere beggar. Yes, certainly. Here you go, and if the game let me, I would give him more than one gold.
I am here to keep order.
Hold, you there, what have I told you about begging in the government district? I'm sorry, sir, I truly am, but all the people with spare coins are here, and... Irrelevant, this is a decent part of town, and I'll not have filth like you littering about. I warned you the last time that this was your last chance. Tell me, sir, this man was begging from you, correct? No, he wasn't. He's just an innocent poor man trying to survive. Oh, I see. Well then, it seems I was mistaken then. My apologies. Thank you, you saved me. My deepest appreciation. Well, Nadia decided to involve herself in that and save us the trouble of trying to see if we could bullshit them into not arresting him properly. I do appreciate that. There's some people scattered around who we might appreciate a conversation with, but let's see. That's right, we wanted to ask around some people at the government buildings about this issue Jaheira's having with the being poisoned stuff. What is it you wish? You are obviously out of place here, so unless you have pressing business, I am very busy and do not wish to be bothered by such as you. Well, as it happens, I was wondering if you might help me. As a Baron Ployer sought the assistance of any of your members recently. We are not an employable organization. Ours is a mandate given by the state. All other interests are those of individual members, not the group. You will not find what you need here. Be gone. Yeah, that did not go so well. Not very forthcoming, to put it lightly. Maybe one of the other people around here will have something more interesting to share. All I want to do is find out why my little farm was taxed as a castle. It's outrageous. They have it listed as a castle, and that's it for them. They refuse to believe otherwise. Nice.
Is there a reason you are here? You should make an appointment to request an audience. Speak directly with Officer Roanoke.
Sorry about that. I was just looking around.
You are more than welcome, my son.
Good business. Is there aught I can help you with? First of all, I'd like a little information. Can you tell me anything about the murders in the Bridge District? I'm still investigating the matter. There's nothing else I can say. Wow.
Trouble out of you.
Nice and polite.
My time is quick, so be brief, commoner.
and he's a dick. Okay. What about you?
I'll heed no churlishness, peasant.
And he is also a dick. So yeah, that's just lovely. Civil servant. This large fellow will be my next point of investigation.
Touch me. Speak and be done with it.
Yes, what is it? Can't you see that I'm quite busy? Who the hell are you? Well, you can't be a local, that's for sure. You're looking at the official Herald Hrathkatla, keeper of family crests and records. Now beat it. You don't need to be such a dick. Somebody more inclined to this sort of thing might take your head off for that attitude, you know. Ha. I'm a rather important person, silly boy. Try it, and you'll have the entire guard to deal with. Now be gone. Yeah, I do not like you. I do not like you at all. But here is the cowled wizard that we were supposed to speak with about a job. So let's see to that.
I am one of the few who are chosen.
Yes. I see Medine's proven to be his faithful self as usual. How do you do, my lord, considering the city is so harsh on strangers, eh? Perhaps Medine has let slip a little of what this is about, no? Well, yes, I do have something I would like you very much to do, if you'd care to hear it. Yes, I am here now, so you may as well tell me what it is you want from me. This is a sensitive matter, and I cannot tell all to every curious soul. I must have your commitment that if you agree, that you agree to the task. Indeed, I seek your agreement before telling you what they wish you to do. Cowled wizards are not to be trusted, Toby, as you well know. I don't know, I have never taken a commission in the past before knowing what it is I would perform. But the cowled wizards can reward with the best of them, I hear. So what do you say then, Agree to the task, and I shall tell you all you need to know. How can you honestly expect me to agree to do something without knowing what it is I am agreeing to do, though? That seems a bit sketchy to me. Yes, it is a lot for even I to ask, eh? You are more than capable of performing this task, and it will conflict with none of your current loyalties. And you would garner the goodwill of the cowled wizards, not to mention a substantial reward, but if you are determined to refuse, I certainly cannot stop you. Alright, then. I will agree to perform this task. Tell me what it is you would have me do. Of course, when Toby says this, he's secretly thinking that if he actually doesn't like what he's told to do, then he will simply not do it, and they'll never hear from him again, and that will solve his issue. It is how he's thinking of resolving it if it turns out to not be to his liking. Excellent. Your agreement means that the cowled wizards shall hold you to your word. This matter must be handled with discretion and expediency. There is something that has been plaguing us for more than a week now, and has become quite alarming. You know of the prevailing attitude against magic here in Am, yes? Well, amongst some, it is even worse than that. A burning, palpable hatred. One particular man here in Hrathkatla has murdered 2 of our number in cold blood. He is currently in hiding, and we need you to track the fellow down. We have been unable to do so, much to our frustration. Cowled wizards cannot be assaulted without repercussions, or it will lead to serious problems. But who is this murderer that you speak of, and How exactly do you expect me to track him down when you failed, and I hope you don't expect I track him down without knowing who I'm looking for. He is Baldur Korthala, last son of a wealthy family and a true brute. Ask around and you may discover if he is hiding within the city or someplace else. He has a home in the Docks district, or he may have fled to the Umar Hills. His friends and servants will not speak to us, but they may to you. Is there anything else that I should know about the situation? There is nothing I can think of. Perhaps perform your promised task, and the cowled wizard shall be pleased. Okay, and just what would you like me to do with him once I find him? I am no murderer. You must have researched me and know this by now, but killing people in cold blood is not something I am willing to do. Now, we do not ask that you commit any murder. We wish Valgar to be delivered to us, that is all. He will likely resist, so if you must kill him, so be it. Alright. While surely all murderers must be brought to task, I wonder what manner of justice the cowled wizards would apply. It is something to consider. It is indeed. It is indeed. But if you do kill him, I simply must have his body. Valgar must be delivered to us whether he is dead or alive. You understand, yes? Very well then, I shall do my best to procure this murderer for you. You gave your word, so I expect nothing less. I await the sight of this murderer's body soon. Curious that they seem to assume that I will be killing him. Very curious indeed.
For the glory of Am!
Need something, stranger?
Yes, sir. I am be of some assistance to you. Have you business with the Jestevs? Not with them as such, however. I had heard that the artist Sarles was here and wished to speak with him. Sir Sarles is a guest at the moment. No doubt you're from some church or another. You are expected. Try not to track your dirt around too much. Okay.
Something you need? I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Apparently they knew that we'd be coming for that. And those are the actual nobles over there, it seems. Let's see where Sarles is hanging out. I'm not gonna try and take that stuff in front of the Lord's wife. That seems like a pretty stupid idea. Ah, there he is, Sir Sarles. Let's see if we can't get him to agree.
Who is it? Might I ask why you have disturbed my meditations?
Yes, I would like... my creative muse must be gently awakened, and your stomping about is simply not conducted to this. Well, I've come to request your talent on a commissioned artwork. Oh yes, one of those bloody churches sent you, didn't they? Must be because everyone else understands the word no. Which one are you from? Helm sent me. And your offer's the same as the others? Gold and the satisfaction of serving the one true whatever? Yes. But think of the prestige you will earn for having commissioned a piece for the Temple of Helm. I have prestige now. I'm the darling of every noble in town, and damned if I need any more than that. Neither do I need the payment. I am well provided for.
What I really need is to work in the medium of my choice, pure illithium.
Yes, but I am told such a material is not only costly, but very rare. Is there no alternative? You are told? Have you not checked? Gathering the materials is not the job of a fine artist such as myself. Go speak with an ore merchant or some such. I recall the name of one that was referred to me on my last visit. Jerlia was her name, I believe. Speak with her. She has exotics occasionally. Try the promenade. Now go. I will work for whatever church acquires the necessary materials. If not yours, then another. 200 pounds of litharium, or I go back to enjoying my holiday. He's a dick. That much we have now determined. This particular artist is an asshole. But he's an asshole whose services our current employer needs, so we're going to have to put up with it, unfortunately.
Just as I thought.
As much as we don't really appreciate that fact, we are going to have to put up with him since our current employer needs his services. But for the time being, I think we're done in this district. If it was daytime, I'd look around some more and there'd probably be some more people to chat with, but it is not daytime. Well, there's no doubt a number of important people who are not up and about at this time of the day, or night, as it were. And now, I'm going to head back to the slums. Because, if you recall, there was that fellow who was killed here that Jaheira wanted to look up for various reasons. And essentially, we want to find his body, because I'm hoping that we'll maybe have some information that we can make use of, basically.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Save me, help me, please.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Guard, help me, please. What's this I see? You ain't seen nothing. And a sack of coins is handed over. Right then, move along, citizen. Much obliged, soldier. What? Are you not going to uphold the law? I see no wrongdoing here. As I said, move along. No, you cannot do this. Quiet, or you'll be squished, bug. You there, by Helm, please help me. I says quiet. I will not stand and watch men carting slaves. They shall feel my blade and boot and backhand as well. Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes! Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Minsk on that point.
You point, I polish.
So, let's go for it.
What is it now?
Now, let's kill ourselves a slaver. Several slavers, in fact. That went well.
There's much work to be done.
The blessing of Helm upon you. Thank you for saving me from the life of a slave.
As you will. Something you need.
Yes. Went quite well, I think. I'll take the bit of gold there on them.
Ready and I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Okay, so Toby and the rest of the group have been looking around the slums a little bit to try and get some inkling as to maybe where Ployer has been spending his time, and come across this derelict abandoned home. And it looks rather suspicious, so we've decided to poke our heads in and see if perhaps he's holed up in here. Seems likely, and what do you know? He is indeed.
Are you here to beg, perhaps to grovel?
I don't mind. I have even cleaned my shoes.
Despicable. You despicable wretch. You knew I would come here.
Of course. I am your only link to life, so what choice do you have? Come now, grovel for your life before me. I haven't got all day. I think this is where Toby is going to take over. I am not here to grovel, Ployer. You would sooner get that from my corpse. And I will, unless I get the satisfaction I want now. And now, I can cure you if you drop your pretense of dignity and get your sickly carcass on its knees. I am not here to grovel. I may be weak, even dying, but you won't get that. I come to take what is mine. I will be free of you, of your... You're about to collapse and cannot even speak. Now, of course, you'll have to grovel in pantomime. What could be more degrading than that? Yes, Jaheira may be ill, but I am not. You are going to end this curse and leave her be. And if you don't, well, I hope you like having your organs removed while you're still alive and conscious. And that's if I'm feeling generous, because, well, let's just say 5 minutes from now in a room alone with Minsk, and you won't be resembling yourself again. You getting the picture yet? Your threats are nothing. I came expecting an old man in hiding, but I hoped Jaheira would find me, because by the time she did, she would be utterly crippled. I would enjoy crushing her, but I will settle for you. Meet my hirelings. My last favors paid for them, and they are well worth it. Kill them. Oh, I am so sorry, my dear Ployer. But I've already taken care of that particular issue. Your hirelings are not coming. Attack. Now, men, to kill them. Where are you? Yes, and now you are going to die. Will anyone even weep for your passing? Wait, allow me to insert a little bit of sorrow. Boo-hoo-hoo, I cry for pathetic old Ployer. He died as he lived, a waste of skin. My life, pathetic am I? Pathetic? I was above all. I was more than you will ever be. Mages or not, you will be dead. Yeah, about that.
Yes? You point.
I'm afraid
What is it now?
I'm afraid we're going to have
How
to
can I help?
agree to disagree on that
Do
point.
what I can. Nature's servant awaits. It is done.
So, get him. And our good friend Mr. Ployer is now quite dead.
Just as I thought.
Something you need?
Onward then.
And Jaheira has leveled up. lock of Jaheira's hair.
But better,
What
I
the
thank you for
fuck?
helping me through this.
You've earned my gratitude, and I should really get a full day of rest. Yeah, we'll get you to an inn as soon as we can, Jaheira. You should heal normally now. I certainly hope so. Such weakness, I swear, if I meet his like again, I'll not let the court spare him. I'll be better after a night's rest. Okay. And that's all the loot I care for from his corpse. But this note, I would like to see what that says. Mr. Ployer, we have prepared the necessary spells and await your order. Our normal efficiency has been foregone in favor of, as you said, increased pain and suffering. Your payment was received, and though it should have been more given your continued financial difficulty, it will suffice for now. We'll strike when you have located her. Terrace. Okay. Now, what is this? 1 gold. Now, we have a lock of Jaheira's hair there. That he somehow used to curse her. So now, Jaheira levels up. A bunch of saving throw reductions. If that goes down by 1, she gets 1 additional level 4 and level 5 priest spell, respectively, and 7 more hit points. Of course, we're going to need to get Jaheira cured now that her curse is no longer permanent. Now let's check on experience for leveling up. 3,000 for Toby to become a better thief. 12,000 rather, as a fighter. Minsk still has a ways to go. And Jaheira's got a while again for a fighter. Okay.
Ready and able to the task.
And now that we finished off with that,
As you will.
we're going to head back to the inn so that we can all get some rest. And especially, Yoshimo needs to heal up a bit, because he took quite the battering during that fight. Ployer only got in like a handful of good hits, but all of them were on Yoshimo. So, that was certainly not the best for his constitution, that's for sure.
Of course.
Now, you folks can hang out over here.
Yes.
And Toby
Of refusing.
can get us a couple of rooms.
Beer for you.
Get us some merchant rooms for a little rest. Or I would do, but apparently the party is too scattered for me to do that. Alright. Or he could just walk off and make that a pain to actually do.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale.
Alright, get us some rest. Oh. Apparently it's cutscene time.
Life is strength.
Now we have a little bit of our special dream interaction with Irenicus. Because of course we do. Let's see what he wants to ramble about this time.
This is not to be contested. It seems logical enough. You live, you affect your world. But is it what you need? You are different inside. This woman lives and has strength of a sort. She lost her parents to plague, her husband to war, but she persevered. Her farm has prospered, her name is respected, and her children are fed and safe. She lived as she should. And now she is dead.
Okay.
The land will be divided.
If we didn't know before, then we do now. Irenicus is a dick.
She lived a good life, but she had no power. She was a slave to death. I wonder if you are destined to be forgotten. Will your life fade in the shadow of greater beings? You are born of murder, the very essence of that which takes life. You have power if you wish it.
Yes, well, Toby has no interest in any of that, and is to some respect sort of in denial that these dreams of Irenicus mean anything. Even though his I am the god of murder's kid dreams from Baldur's Gate 1 definitely had meaning, he doesn't want it to be true of Irenicus, who, as far as he can tell, is just an ordinary human.
Really? But the consequences are so very real. Your actions affect so many others than yourself. You will come to realize how little choice you have. You will do what you must, become what you must, or others will pay for your cowardice. You will accept the gifts offered to you.
Go fuck yourself.
Tell me, how did you get into adventuring? It is a dangerous business, as you well know. Any one of us could die without even a moment's notice.
Well, if we didn't know before, then we do now. Irenicus really is a messed up bastard. And if we hadn't already determined that we were going to kill his ass, then we would have made that determination now, after this particular dream. And I suppose we'll answer Yoshimo honestly on that point. I didn't so much get into adventuring as it was forced upon me. It wasn't exactly a choice, if you remember from the first game. Forced upon you? What do you mean? My stepfather was killed by a man who was looking to kill me. I was alone with no place to call home when I started on this road. I just so happened to find some people who were more knowledgeable about the whole thing than I was, which is how I managed to not die. Tell me more about this man who killed your stepfather. Well, to Toby, the whole thing about Sarabok being his brother and all of that, to him, it's a deeply personal matter. If I had to guess who he has probably discussed it with, I would say maybe Khalid, Jaheira, Jaheira, and Imoen. And while we get along well enough with Yoshimo, Toby does not trust him well enough to reveal that sort of information. Yes, that is not something I wish to discuss with you. I hope you understand. As you wish, I was merely curious.
No, no, no! What? What?
Yeah, Jaheira really was thrashing around like crazy, and so this I think fits the best. At least I'm gonna say she was. Jaheira, you scared the hell out of me thrashing around like that last night. I thought we were under attack. I'm sorry, I did not wish to disturb you with this. In my dream, we were under attack, in a battle we had long since won, but it was different. Khalid was there, and he died when he should have lived. Where he should have lived, even. I could do nothing. Yes, none of us can affect the past, Jaheira. You know that. But we each shape our tomorrow in the light of it. I remember from the prophecies of Alondo. Gorion taught you from the same book. He was wise in this. Yes, well, we should be going. I am fine now. Thank you.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Something you need.
Well,
What you want.
now I think it is time for us to head out. The party
You must gather your party
can
before
now
venturing forth.
depart for
You must
more
gather your
favorable
party before
locations than the slums.
Please, you did promise. We need to go to my family's land and join in the defense.
Yes, I'm sorry for the delay, Nadia. We will go there just as, not now, but just as soon as we have cured Jaheira of this curse and do what we can. I thank you. We should really hurry, though. Okay, I'm just gonna assume for the time being that the curse will just go away after enough time has passed, rather than I have to do something special to get rid of it. If I'm wrong, then we'll deal with it. But for now, we really do need to head out. Toby did promise Nalia that he would help with this situation at her family's keep, and we should do just that, I think. So we'll head over to the Arnis Keep here and see to this particular issue.
Please, let me help.
This is it. Wait, there's a palisade here? Then our guards fell back, and the keep has fallen. It will be hard to save now. The palisade is to the west. Well, then I think you should tell me what we're going up against here. Wouldn't exactly be a good idea to be going in blind, after all. I should have told you previously, but others abandoned me when they found out. We are beset by trolls. The main assault began just a few nights ago. Worse still, they seem to have some sort of snake creatures with them. I'd never seen anything like that, but I guess I'd never seen a lot of things. Trolls are dangerous enough. I have heard that they are permanently killed only by fire or acid. I don't know a thing about the other creatures. Maybe they were driven here by elves, or by the new settlements south of Tethier. I don't know their numbers, I only know we must rescue my family. Well, we need to get more information before we attack. A frontal assault on trolls in a fortified position would be utter suicide. Enter north of the palisades with a secret door along the wall of the keep. I use it to sneak out at night. Auntie never approved, but I didn't care. We should go soon. Waiting will just make it worse. I'll try to lead once we are inside. After we find Delson, we can concentrate on the trolls. Okay.
Ready and of course.
Well, we gotta move out now. But, yeah. This isn't looking particularly bright. The family's keep has been invaded by trolls. Honestly, I'm not surprised she didn't want to tell us. Anyone not as crazy as Toby would have run. Luckily, we have limited self-preservation instincts. So, you picked the right group for your suicide mission, Nalia.